Let's have a quick look at key signatures. If there are sharps in the key signature, the order is F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Father Christmas gave Dad an electric blanket. So here we have Father, Father Christmas gave Dad, etc. The order of flats, if there are any, is the opposite. B, E, A, D, G, C, F. Blanket explodes and Dad gets cold feet. I've spelt that wrong, never mind. And there are only 3 major and 3 minor keys you'll need to know for grade 2. First is A major, 3 sharps. B flat major is the second, that's 2 flats, and then E flat major, 3 flats. And then the minors are all relative minors of keys you learnt for grade 1. A minor, no sharps and flats, the same as C major. E minor, 1 sharp, the same as G major. And D minor, 1 flat, the same as F major. Let's do a lightning speed recap. White notes C to C are a major scale. White notes A to A are a minor scale. As long as you know that the semitones are between B and C and E and F, and that all the other notes have black notes in between, then you're all right for those too. Draw the major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1 again, in line with the white notes, and draw on another piece of paper the relative minor, also in line with the white notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Those two correspond completely with the key signature and are the relative major and minor of each other. The harmonic minor has a raised 7th note, which if the original note was a natural, that'll be sharp. If the original note was flat, that'll be natural. And then there's the ascending melodic minor scale, which has a raised 6th and 7th notes. If the original was natural, the raised note will be sharp. If the original was flat, the raised note will be made natural. And of course, on the way down, if you've had sharps here, then you'll have naturals there. If you've had naturals there, then you'll have flats there. The ascending melodic minor scale and the descending melodic minor scale. So let's have an A scale. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Let's take the major scale. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. There we are. Let's make the C, F and the G sharp. And there's the scale written out. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Notice that's in the space, that sharp's on the line, that sharp's in the space. And of course for the last note we need a ledger line. And if we write the key signature, it's Father Christmas gave. And notice that last sharp there is the leading note, the note before the repeat of the first note. Here we go. Father Christmas gave. And then you don't need those sharps there in the middle of the music because they're in the key signature. Let's now have a B scale. B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. We'll start on B flat. So we've got B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. So we've got B flat and E flat. B flat and E flat, and don't forget there's a second B flat at the top. And there's my higgledy-piggledy B flat major scale. Notice I've done one ledger line here and put that below the stave. So B flat, C, D, E flat. Notice those come before the notes, either on the line or immediately in the space there. E flat, F, G, A, B flat. And if we want to draw the key signature, it's blanket explodes. Blanket explodes. And you will notice here that the B, that second last flat there, is the key note. the E flat happens to be the fourth note, which is incidentally, if you get rid of that E flat, and that becomes E natural, that then the E to the F becomes a semitone, and we have F major. And now we have an E scale. Let's make it E flat major. So there's a flat there, A flat as well, and B flat. And don't forget the top E flat. We'll write them in: flat, 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 flat. If you write it on the stave, you put the flat in front on the line. That flat there goes in front of the note in the space. That's on the line. And of course, don't forget the last flat at the top there. And if you write the key signature, it's blanket explodes and blanket explodes and then of course you don't need those flats as accidentals if you've got them in the key signature. Let's do the minor scales. A minor. Don't forget, take the melodic minor going down, the descending version of the melodic minor, in order to get the key signature. So here we are, no sharps or flats all the way. There is that scale. And if you remember the harmonic minor scale, you sharpen or you raise the seventh note, so put a sharp in front of it. If it's the melodic minor scale going up, then of course you raise the sixth note as well. Melodic coming down will of course then be G natural and F natural, and then of course the rest of the scale. Neither of those sharps have anything to do with the key signature. They are accidentals. Let's now have an E scale, and of course take the melodic minor descending and put that 1 on E. And by the way, of course, a third up, G major is the relative major. You might go up 3 semitones or down again. Anyway, what have we got here? E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. So there's 1 sharp. Write in F sharp. Here it is, the F sharp. Now, if it's the harmonic minor scale, then we will possibly add a D sharp. No, we will definitely add a D sharp. And if it's the melodic, that was the harmonic minor. If it's the melodic minor going up, the ascending version, then we will also raise the sixth note. So a C sharp and a D sharp. Coming down, that will be D natural again, and that will be C natural again, etc. If you remember, there was only 1 sharp in the key signature, and that's F sharp, and we don't put the C sharp or the D sharp in the key signature at all. Let's now look at the final one, the D scale. Take the melodic minor descending version, put the 1 on D, and we'll look here. We have white, 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 white. There's a flat. It's B flat. So, and by the way, of course, this is the same as F major, which also has 1 flat. Of course, that flat is B flat. And if we notate it on the stave, there is the B flat. If it's the harmonic minor scale, we raise the 7th note. And if it's the melodic ascending scale, then of course that is no longer B flat, but a B natural. If we haven't had the flat, we don't need a natural sign, but we might well need a natural sign in context. And coming down again, of course, that will be C natural, and that will again be B flat, and so on the rest of the scale. So if you remember, the key signature was B flat, blanket. Oh, by the way, that one was 1 sharp, that's father. Anyway, blanket here. And there may well be a C sharp in D minor in the middle of the music, but the key signature is B flat, and there is no C sharp anywhere to be seen.